Wolfe County to take on the Lady Wolves, 14th Region Volleyball. Kaylee, these two teams have been regional powerhouses now for a long, long time. There's four teams in the 14th region that have been to the state volleyball tournament. Two of them are on the floor tonight. What can we expect from Wolfe County?
So for tonight, Wolfe County, this is kind of his get it back together night. So he's got his team completely back together. The last home game that we saw, we had Naomi Noble back from an injury, but about 4 or 5 kids out on a Beta Club trip. But they're back and they're ready to play, so we've got everybody home. So this should be a good match for Ben White and the Wolfe County Wolves. So the Lady Wolves full strength, looking to get right, Matt, but the Letcher County Lady Cougars are suffering an injury. Tiara Bailey, or I think I'm saying that right, Tiara Bailey, one of their middle blockers, is out. And so Coach Van Hoos has had to mix up the rotation a little bit to cover for her absence. So we're going to have Hannah Eldridge playing a little more middle than she's used to. We'll see what effect that has, if any, on Letcher's effectiveness. Have you seen the Lady Cougars play yet this year? That's the story on the Lady Cougars. It's a balanced attack. 2 or 3 girls that each have over 100 kills so far this year, and so be interesting to see how they play without Bailey and moving Eldridge around a little bit for defensive purposes. But going to be a great matchup. We can't wait for it here in Rose Gymnasium. Going to hear a few words from our sponsors, then we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Welcome back, folks. Bluegrass Sports Nation here at Rose Gymnasium. We're getting ready to start volleyball action between the Letcher County Lady Cougars and the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. I don't believe that we're going to have a national anthem. We just got done with warm-ups. And so these girls are fixing to line up and shake hands and meet one another. On the stand tonight, our referee one is our good friend Robert Amundsen. And down on the floor, taking care of lineups and rotations, is Rachel Turner. So 2 good referees tonight. Should be a good matchup. Both of these teams are looking for an identity. Both of them starting to find themselves mid-year now. Both of them lost lots of players last year. Letcher Central's returning 2 seniors, so they've got a little bit of leadership, a little bit of experience, but they also have in their rotation a 7th grade libero that I'm excited to see. Piper Adams is going to be on the floor for Letcher Central playing the libero position, and I hear good things about that young lady. And then over on the Wolf side, we've got some youth to keep an eye on. Number 1, Jacelyn Spencer. Not real sure where she's going to fit into the rotation now that everybody's back and healthy. But there's an 8th grader that Wolfe County, that Coach Ben White has been developing, that should play a big role tonight too. So I'm not sure who won the serve. So we're all in the dark as we get ready to start this one, folks. And you see referee Amundsen addressing the participants. R2 Rachel Turner is checking lineups, checking rotations. She's going to wave in our 2 liberos. Again, Piper Adams for Letcher Central, and libero for Wolfe County is Grace Ponce. Joining Grace Ponce on the floor tonight, we've got Rayleigh Land, Bella Brumbach, Jacelyn Spencer, the 8th grader we talked about earlier. Abigail Noble's going to set. Her sister, Nay Noble, is the first outside hitter, and Madison Deshawn's playing the middle right now, number 10. For the Letcher County Lady Cougars, we've got number 23, Amelia Lucas, number 11, Calissa Lowe, number 17, Ebony Pack, number 14, Hannah Eldridge, we talked about earlier, and senior Madison Napier rounding out with libero Piper Adams. And so Lucas getting ready to put it into play. Got Land with the pass. Noble puts it up outside. Nay Noble, and she gets it down. So right off the bat, a good in-system swing for Coach White's team, and Wolf's off to a 1-0 lead. Abigail Noble back to put it into play. Noble serves. Little bit of a wayward pass by Pack, and it leads to the overpass. Deshawn can't get it down, though. We've got the tip shot. Ponce puts it up for Noble, and she's just long. So out of bounds. Hitting error on Nay Noble. So give her a kill, give her an error, and we're 1-1 to the Lady Cougars. Napier back to serve. Puts it in play. Spencer with the touch pass. Doesn't get it to the setter. Yeah, caught it a little high. She's a hitter playing back row, Kayla.
It's hard. Leave her alone. It's hard.
Napier serves it right back to her, and this time she does get her hands on it, but it's going to be free ball to the Lady Cougars. So got a chance here. Lucas puts it up. Big time swing in the middle, but nothing doing. The block was there. Free ball again. We're going to see it again. And this time it's right side to Sophia Fields, but she can't get it down. Spencer takes a back row swing. The set to, I'm going to get these names right in a minute. Adams sets it over, and I'm sorry, swings it over. Now outside to Pack, and Pack puts it down. So
it was a good swing.
Lady Cougars work to get that ball finally in system, get an outside swing to Amelia Pack, and Ebony Pack, and she has no trouble putting that ball down for a 3-1 lead. Napier puts it in play, and a shank.
A
shanked pass by Rayleigh Land, and it's 4-1 Lady Cougars. And they're on a run. Napier again. Outside to Nay Noble. Big swing blocked. Big block that time on the outside by the Lady Cougars. And the little touch shot won't go for Land. And now the big swing on the outside for Pack. Way long, and the Wolves get it back. So 4-2. The Lady Wolves back to serve. It's going to be Madison Deshawn as we see Emily Stevens checking in. So Stevens into the middle for the Lady Wolves. Deshawn back to serve. Adams with the pass. Outside swing, won't get down. In the middle to Noble, blocked, out of bounds, point to the Lady Wolves, 4-3.
This is some of the best on-the-net defense, like from the Letcher County Cougars that I've seen so far.
Should be a good test for Coach White. I agree, Kaylee. That was one of the things that Coach Van Hoos said she had to allow for with Bailey going out, is she had to move Eldridge off the outside. The outside hitters are going to be helping in the middle with middle blocking, and should see both teams blocking. But the double block for the Lady Cougars is going to be formidable for Coach White. Low serves. Ponce with the overpass, but Eldridge didn't get it down. So a little late to the party there. And Noble's back to serve, needing one to tie. Oh, with an assist on the net, and now it's 5-5.
Worst serve ever. I hate those.
It looked like she was aiming for Madison Napier, trying to get the Letcher right side hitter, but trying to keep it away from Piper Adams. Let's see what she does here. Yeah, definitely going up that right side and going to get the free ball for it. No. So twice now we saw Noble try to go up the right side. Twice she catches the net. Let's see if she does it again. The right side, not the net. You can't plan for that. Nope, brings it back across, and Fields can't handle it. And so the Lady Wolves are now off to a nice little run under the Nay Noble serve.
Yeah.
And the jump serve, the timing on that particular, on a jump serve, timing's everything.
Yeah.
And then we jinx her. Matt Hudson, ladies and gentlemen, with the announcer jinx.
For the jump serve, they used to tell us to try and time it. Like if you're a hitter, it's easier for you, but to try and time it with your approach.
Right. If it's a hitter, you're more or less setting yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of a set, one to the middle for Eldridge, but she doesn't get it down. And
no touch.
Robert Munson says it did not touch a Wolfe County hand, and so it's 4 contacts and 8-6 Lady Wolves. Rayla Lamb back to serve. So again, we see Eldridge hitting out of the middle. This time she may go to the outside. Let's see if the Lady Cougars can get in system. The pass by Adams is good. And they do get an in-system outside swing, partially blocked. And the Lady Wolves can't track it down. So Coach Van Hoos got exactly what she wanted right there. She moved Eldridge back to the outside and got a big swing to cut the momentum and to get the side out that they desperately needed. Pack serves it. Ponce, Noble. Spencer with the big swing off of the block by Amelia Lucas. And down for the point. So 9-7 Lady Wolves. Going to be like this all night, guys. It's going to be back and forth. Both these teams are going to take a lot of swings. They've got good systems. And with Coach White's team back to full health, we should have a good heavyweight boxing match type of game tonight. Right side swing by Jason Spencer. Blocked.
It was a really good block.
Eldridge with the block.
Oh, touched the pin.
Double block with Eldridge and Napier, but I think it was Eldridge that got her hands on it. Either way, nice block on that right side. They were not caught off guard at all right there. Piper Adams back to serve, needing one to tie. Pushes it deep. Pass by Rayleigh Land. It's short. So Land didn't have a good position. Ponce tried to call her off. What was you going to say, Kay?
I was just about to say both teams have been playing some really good serve receive, some really good defense.
Adams puts it in play. Nay Noble with a nice pass, and it's up to the right side. Deshawn with the big swing, doesn't get down. Free ball coming, though. And now it's going to the outside for Spencer. Swing off the block. Nice block by the Lady Cougars. Right side, Deshawn over the block. And may get a free ball out of it, so Lady Wolves get back in system. Ponce with the pass. Noble puts it up, right side swing, Deshaun into the net. Nice job by the Cougars right there. Good defense by the Lady Cougars. Not giving up on that play. You hate to send a free ball over, but at least they send it deep enough to push the Lady Wolves back and keep them off their heels. Back row swing by Nay Noble, blocked by Calissa Lowe. Big time single block in the middle. Lowe was all over that back row swing. And the thing with the back row swing is you've got more time to block it if you see it coming.
The timing on blocking a back row swing is impossible to get perfect.
Adams with the two-point lead. Overpass by Noble. The joust won that time by Eldridge, but Abigail Noble kept it from going down. I'm sorry, won by Lowe. And Lowe with a big time middle swing right there by Calissa Lowe. And the Lady Cougars are up 3, their biggest lead of the set.
Was that a little pass and go from the middle? Did she pass that and then hit it?
I think she did. I believe she did. She passed it. Yeah, it was off the block, and I think she did put it up and then come back and get it. Adams puts it in play. Low on the joust. Doesn't win the joust, but got bailed out by her partner, Madison Napier. Looks like Napier's going to get the set this time on the outside. Big swing, won't get down. Nice job right there by Rayleigh Land. Back row swing by Nay Noble, and Piper Adams can't handle it. 12-10, Lady Cougars. Spencer back to serve. We talked about a balanced offense for both of these teams, really, and we're seeing swings from everywhere tonight. Spencer puts it in play. Oh, Spencer does not put it in play. She misses the whole court. The whole court. And the Lady Wolves are down 3. Lucas back to serve. Puts it in play. Land. Deshaun, swing by Grace Ponce. Nothing doing. The set up to Lowe and count it. Calissa Lowe. So Calissa Lowe working out of the middle. That's her natural position. You'll see her do a lot of blocking. You'll see her take a lot of middle swings. You'll see Coach White take a timeout. We'll take it with him. Be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Coach White's still talking to his team. They're getting ready to come back on the floor. Kayla, they're down 14-10. What adjustment do they need to make?
A little more on the, I don't know.
And Amelia Lucas is ready to serve with the 4-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Ponce with the pass, Noble to Noble. Has to push it. She was not in position, or that set might have been a little tight. Big time swing right there by Napier. Doesn't get down. So they'll reset. Is it outside? Nope. Middle to Lowe, and she misses. So that has been effective. The middle swing for Lowe. Is that a number 1 set?
No, that was an A.
Okay.
That's shorter.
And Abby Noble serves it into the net.
I'll tell you what adjustments need to be made. They need to start finding spots. Find holes.
Served by Madison Napier. Ponce, Noble to Noble.
See, that was a good spot.
Like that spot right there. So back to your point, though. This time, Nay Noble wasn't able to get all the way to the outside. She had to take that in a little bit. It wasn't in the middle, but it was definitely down the net a little bit from where she would normally take a set. And that's part of the adjustment.
Yeah.
Because if you're not getting the passes where you want them, you're not going to get the sets where you want them. And so you've got to be willing to adjust and be flexible. And Nay Noble is good at that as anybody. Big outside swing by Ebony Peck, but it is long out of bounds. And the Lady Wolves need 2 to tie. Madison Deshaun back to serve. Adams, Napier, and Who else is in the back row over there? I can't see. Adams, Napier, and Pack in the back row. Pack runs this one down. Adams will try to get the free ball over, and she does. Nice job. Set to the middle, Nay Noble, and it's off Pack and out of bounds. It's off Napier and out of bounds. So Lady Wolves looking to tie on this serve by Madison Deshawn.
I would have went for it. I think it would have hit the corner.
Just hit it where
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
That's where the points are scored, where they're not. Nice job by Pack. Good pass right there. And the swing by Lowe on the right side doesn't get down. Outside to Stevens and count it. Stevens using the whole
Just
court.
inside the line.
Emily Stevens ties this thing up, 15-15. Deshawn still in service.
She's one we haven't seen yet.
Serves back. Oh, catches the net. So the Lady Cougars clinging to a lead. Calissa Lowe back to serve, which is going to move Eldridge back to the front row, and we'll see her blocking and swinging out of the middle a little bit. Overpass.
Happy
Oh, she couldn't
birthday.
get it down. Right side. Count it. Bella Brumback. Brumback into the game. That's the first time we're calling her name, but Bella's a junior. She's been in this program for a long time now, and she can hit from the right side just about as good as anybody. Good passer, good, just an all-around utility player for Coach White. Good to see Bella taking a swing there. Nay Noble, jump serve, big-time serve right there. And might get, nope, not going to get the free ball out of it, but they do get them out of position, and Eldridge takes advantage. Wolfe set up there for a big swing and didn't get it.
Yeah, that was a really tight set,
They
though.
were right, and they were backed up ready for a big swing and left the hole for Eldridge to push it in. Fields with the serve. Ponce to Noble. Back to Nay Noble with the roll shot. Doesn't get down. Good job right there by Nay Noble. Looking for the spots. She was trying to play smart. And
She tried to hit it where they weren't.
tried to hit it where they weren't. Rayleigh Land back to serve. 17-17, folks. We've got a barn burner of a first set. Land gets it all the way back to Adams. Right side swing by, that's Pack. Outside by Spencer, catches the net, 4 contacts. So,
Did you see that back set on the run?
that was a good set. That was a good set. Incredibly difficult to accomplish. Ebony Pack with a 1-point lead. Land with the overpass. Noble puts it up. Bella Brumback on the right side. Off the block. Count it. Hannah Eldridge was there. Maybe timed her jump, or didn't time her jump just perfect, and caught that ball coming down.
I think
Nothing
the
she could do with
timing
it.
was good. I think she was a little far away.
Could
Just
be.
had enough
The
space.
placement.
Just enough space.
Grace Ponce up the right side. Good set, good swing. Madison Napier puts it down in the middle. Keeps the Lady Cougars ahead. Adams to serve with the lead. And it's going to be free ball back to the Lady Cougars. Lucas sets right in the middle for Lowe. Oh, she doesn't get it down, but they do get another free ball and another chance.
Oh.
The dump won't get down. Swing by Nay Noble into
The
the net.
setter dunk.
Both teams playing with a lot of confidence
Yeah.
right now. Coach White telling them, hey, don't worry about the scoreboard. Keep swinging. Adams
Yep.
puts it in play. Noble with the overpass. And Eldridge makes him pay for it. Madison Napier makes him pay for it. I'll get this right in a minute. Madison Napier makes him pay for it.
As long as you say the name's right.
Got to figure it out. Timeout, Wolfe County. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back, folks. Bluegrass Sports Nation with a bit of breaking news. Matt Hudson, the hit king, is dead. Pete Rose, 83 years old, the all-time Major League Baseball hit leader and polarizing figure for a long time, passes away at 83. What's your immediate thoughts, sir? That's... Folks, if you grew up in the 70s, the 80s, the last part of the 60s, any of the 90s, you know who Pete Rose is. You understand what he meant to not only to baseball in general, but certainly to Cincinnati baseball. I'm kind of with producer Matt. I agree. I thought eventually they'd let him into the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, if they do, he won't be around to see it as Pete Rose has left us. But the sports world will mourn his passing. The hit king dead at 83. And now back to volleyball. Big time swing right there by Calissa Lowe. So Lowe so far has been timeout, Letcher Central. We'll keep it right here for a moment, though. Lowe so far, Kaylee, has been the focus of this Letcher Central offense. A lot out of the middle. She's been successful. On the outside, not so much. What's the difference from the middle to the outside? For a hitter, how can you be so successful at one and not be able necessarily to be as good on the outside?
Well, a middle set, you don't have a whole lot of time. The approaches are different. So if you know approaches, on the outside you get something called a 3-step approach, and in the middle you only get a 2-step. So you have to go quick. It's a shorter approach. It's a shorter swing. On the outside, you have so much time to think about it. The set is coming from such a farther part of the court, and it's easy to just kind of get hung up and take a swing, probably not with your whole body moving forward with the angle that you want. You just get a long swing. It just goes
to that point, the outside swing is easier to defend because, like you said, everybody sees it coming. Whereas the middle swing, if you can get a good middle swing, you've got a better chance of. We've got a rotation violation. It looks like Calissa Lowe released early.
Maybe stepped out of bounds.
She was out of bounds. Okay,
yep.
So referee Rachel Turner says she was out of bounds when the ball was served. So that's a rotation violation on the Lady Cougars and a point to the Lady Wolves. And they now lead 22-21 at this crucial part of the set. You hate to see an error like that.
Yeah.
Spencer back to serve. She needs 3 for the set. Got Adams in the corner. Let's see if she can keep it away from her. She can, but a good pass right there by Pack. The dump doesn't get down. Row shot.
Ooh. I think she had her back turned to the net for that one.
Little touch swing right there by Nay Noble. Love that idea. That beats a free ball every time. Let's take this time out with Coach Van Hoos and hear from some sponsors, and we'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Lady Wolves threatening to take this set away. It's been a good one so far, back and forth the whole way. Spencer's back to serve, needing 2 for the set. Pack with the pass.
Keeping it away
Lucas
from that
puts it
libero,
up. Swing, swing by Napier, doesn't get down. The ball's still in play, and they're going to say it was outside the antenna, and it probably was. That's probably a good call. It can be over top of the antenna.
Yeah.
But that one was, at least from here, it looked like it was clearly outside the antenna. Jason Spencer hits the net cord and down for the win. So 25-21, the Lady Wolves take set 1. It was a good one. Expect another good one here in just a moment when we get back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back to Bluegrass Sports Nation as we get ready to start the second set. A little controversy there at the end of set one. Coach Van Hoos having a conversation earlier with referee Robert Amundsen about the call on the antenna call. And clearly, I mean, we're behind referee Amundsen. He's obviously closer than we are. The line judge called it out. From here, it looked to me like it was probably outside the antenna. I mean, you can't tell for sure. We don't have an overhead angle on it, but it did look that way to me. So I don't see anything wrong with the call. Obviously, Coach Van Hoos was on the other side of the court, though, and she had a different angle, and maybe it looked like it was fine to her. Either way, the first set goes to the Lady Wolves, and they will serve first in this second set. Well, I was going to throw it to you. Go ahead and take it away, brother. Oh, man. And with inflation, the Tooth Fairy is probably going to be coming with about $20 on something like that. Is that? Yeah, I don't know. $20. Wow, boy. Makes me want to go back to when I was a kid and pull them all at once. Wolfe takes the first point on a four-contact block that wasn't a block. There's a block, but a good job by the Lady Cougars keeping it in play. And Noble to Noble in the middle. Touch shot, gets it down, hit it where they want, find the spot, and it's the Lady Wolves with the early momentum in set two. Nice pass right there by Fields. Yep. Touch shot by Lowe, nothing doing. And it looked like it was going to be a joust. I don't know. Lowe didn't touch it.
Yeah.
I think Coach White thinks Lowe might have touched that ball, but she did not. So it was just a double contact by Noble. And
also, I don't think Abby was trying to drop down and play it from the bottom either. She might have been attacking.
Oh, for the roofing call,
yeah.
You mean? Yeah. So a couple different things here Coach White could be arguing. He could be arguing the roofing call, which, as you said, Kayla, as you pointed out, the setter has to be trying to set the ball to get that call. Or he could be arguing that Lowe touched it over the net, which would just be
it would still be a roofing call.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not real sure. Well, first of all, I don't think she touched it at all anyway.
No.
So I don't, and that's why I think that might be the clarification that referee Munson gave him.
Yeah.
So now we're back in play, and the setter Amelia Lucas is ready to put it in play. So 2-1 Lady Wolves. Nice pass by Ponce. Middle swing by Nay Noble. Just long. So the Lady Wolves got what they wanted. Noble couldn't get over top of it, and it's 2-2, and the Lady Cougars are still in control.
That's the intimidation of a block.
Yeah.
You get so scared of seeing that
And
block
credit
in your
the
face,
Cougars.
and you just go too high with it.
That's exactly right. And credit the Cougars for having that. That block's been up consistent. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice backward.
Speaking of that block.
Oh! And Adams almost scores off the net cord. Now we get the outside swing. Touch shot by Napier won't go down. Land with the swing block, but she's there to save it. Joust and Noble can't get it. Listen, Calissa Lowe is all over the block.
Yep.
She's all over those close joust plays. She's all over the overpasses. A lot of quality net defense that Coach Van Hoos is getting out of number 11 right now. With her cohort, her other middle blocker out. Even more important that Calissa's stepping up and doing a good job, and we see her with the touch shot, but it won't get down. Right side swing by Brumback. Oh, almost Brumback.
Brumback, yeah.
Yeah,
No
I
touch.
completely renamed her Brumback.
She's not going to be mad at you.
Reminds me of when I used to go to Louisville all the time. The Blankenbaker Parkway?
Yeah, Blankenbaker.
Blankenbaker.
Yeah, see, that's
Barker,
the,
Barker,
I
Blanken.
wouldn't know.
Blankenbaker and
Yeah.
Brumback. Yeah, that's the. And a nice
Good
serve
serve.
by Bella Brumback. Middle swing by Lowe doesn't get down. She tried to push that a
Yeah.
little bit and place it, and I think she'd been better off just going ahead and swinging on it. It
Take the
ended up
swing.
being right at somebody, and it didn't work
Be
out for them.
aggressive.
Yeah, go
Be
ahead.
aggressive.
Speaking of aggressive, Brumback going all the way to Dairy Queen to serve this one. Here she comes. And still might have been getting ready to send it long, but Pat couldn't get out of the way of it, so it's
She
an
would
ace
have been
now.
up against that line. That would have been.
You know the difference between an
To
ace
show
and an
mark.
error? Did you hit somebody with it? That's
Yeah.
the difference between an ace and an error. And she hit Pack with that one. And back to Dairy Queen she goes, and here she comes. Brumback puts it in play. That was a good serve,
Yeah.
quality serve. And all Lucas can do is try to put it in play. Way too tight to the net, but credit the serve. That was
That
not
serve
Piper
is when
Adams' fault.
you just get in front of it and close your eyes.
You
hope that it
folks,
hits you.
Hopefully you can see the spin on the broadcast, but that is a side
Yeah.
spin that Brumback is putting on that thing, and it is nasty. And it's one of the reasons why every now and then she misses long, because a lot of jump serves have top spin. Brumback doesn't jump serve, but she puts a nasty side spin on. See if you can pick it up here on this ball. Oh, yeah, that's wicked.
Yeah. It's wicked. Who uses that
And
anymore?
absolutely
Who says
nothing
that?
Emily Pack could do about it, and so, or Ebony Pack, rather. So timeout to the Lady Cougars. The Lady Wolves are running, and we're going to take a break and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And we're back. Welcome to Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Lady Wolves are running, and producer Matt Hudson, we've got the technical difficulties fixed. Tell us again now, who is it that you're angry with?
It was my little boy. He lost his first tooth just a few minutes ago and called me, and he wouldn't let me pull it. So I said I was pretty mad at him that he got it out by himself, but I said, still congratulations. I've got a little gap-toothed boy at the house. I got to go home and see.
Probably one of the front ones, too, right?
It was the bottom left.
They're
Yeah.
the first ones to go. Served by Madison Napier. Nice pass right there by Spencer. Right side, Nay Noble. Big swing. Going to get a free ball out of it.
No.
No, roll shot. Good-looking roll shot by Pack. Middle Deshawn. Yes. Madison Deshawn in the middle. I called her Deshawn. I'm rewriting
Deshawn.
everybody's names tonight.
It's okay.
Madison Deshawn in the middle. Tools the block and gets the point. 9-4 Lady Wolves.
Tools the block. That
Tools
sounds
the
cool.
block. Naoma Noble.
Okay.
I need to give me something to drink between sets. Naoma Noble. Big time jump serve out of bounds.
We call those a floater.
That'll bring the Lady Cougars back to within 4 and send. We're waiting for it. Calissa Lowe. So far the shutdown middle defender Calissa Lowe with the serve floats one short. Ponce just does get to it, but Letcher's going to get a free ball. So good serve by Lowe. Swing by Fields does not get down, but it was well placed. It had a lot of top spin on it, and they were late getting to it, and so. But credit the serve by Lowe. That caught Wolfe County's libero Grace Ponce off.
Got him out of system.
Yeah, caught her off guard, and they never could get in system. Lowe punches one this time. Noble to Noble, and now Stevens tries to save it, and here come the Lady Cougars.
Little miscommunication there.
So let's see if Calissa Lowe can keep this run going. Another floater, drops it short.
Yep.
Ponce is there this time, though, outside to Stevens. Big time swing. Lucas to Pack. Pack with the swing, won't get down. Noble with the nice pass. Stevens again, nothing. Going back to Pack again. Nothing. Oh, it gets blocked, though.
Yep.
There was contact, yeah.
Just the fingertips. That's what they tell you. They tell you aim at the fingertips.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I was waiting on. If you've watched the Lady Cougars this year, getting back into their rhythm, getting into rotation.
And moving the sets around, even within a rally. That's so impressive to see a team that can go middle, right side, outside, even in the same rally in the same point. Don't necessarily have to be set up by the coach, and I like to see that. Rayla Lamb back to serve as the Lady Wolves have a 2-point lead. So the Cougars cut it in half before that side out. And now we've got Eldridge from the outside. So Hannah Eldridge has been playing a lot of middle to make up for Bailey being out, but that time she gets an outside swing and takes advantage of it. Let's see if they run her back outside this time or keep her in the middle. Fields to serve. They'll double block wherever the set goes, and it's going to the right side. Brumback beats them to it. And we do not have Eldridge on the outside. It was Ebony Pack. So Ebony Pack with the touch shot, yeah. So they did keep Eldridge in the middle, but Pack able to score from the outside, and Fields is going to serve with the tie. So Lady Cougars to take the lead. Noble to Noble. Outside to Spencer, off the block.
Sounded like she hit that hard.
Lucas in the middle to Eldridge. Big time swing. And it looked like it was going to be down anyway. Noble trying to get out of the way, caught it on the shoulder. But I do think that ball was going to be inbounds regardless. So Sophia Fields back with a 1-point lead. Or Sophie. I said Sophia. Not accurate. Noble with the back row swing, just misses. About a foot long. And the Lady Cougars are up 2. Coach White says, let's ride this one out. Easier to do when you've got a 1-set lead.
Yep.
Fields puts it in play. Nice job by Ponce. Got there, good pass. Spencer from the outside won't get down. Pack from the outside. Tried to turn on that one. I love
coming from a weird angle.
I love the effort. You can't take a set over your shoulder like that and really do anything with it. And Pack tried to put a little too much on it. And so Ponce back to serve to tie. Jump serve floats a little bit on her.
Yep.
And they're going to get a right side swing out of it, but Nay Noble's there. And now Jason Spencer couldn't get under it. So Spencer was back ready to be moving forward on the set, and Noble couldn't put it in front of her. So
just a little deep.
Just a little miscommunication there, but Pack's back with a 2-point lead to serve. And a big serve by Pack. And it's got the Lady Wolves on the run. And now the Lady Cougars are up 3 and they're running. And Coach White says we'll put an end to that. So we'll take this time out with them and hear from our sponsor, and we'll be right back on BSN.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Letcher County had a long drive, so I'm glad to see these kids with this kind of energy. I can remember driving from Campton to Whitesburg to take on the Lady Cougars, and it's a little bit of a funk that you have to practice through and work through before you can get up to play.
That first set, you're just figuring it out,
and
warming up.
These Lady Cougars are a game bunch. They are ready tonight. Ebony Peck with a 3-point lead, drops one in front of Grace Potts, but she's there. Spencer with the outside swing.
Good swing.
Nice job right there by, who was that, Piper Adams?
Yep. Found a good spot.
Adams was able to get in front of the Spencer swing, and Wolfe County still able to put it back into play and keep it within 2. Spencer serves. Fields with the overpass, but Noble can't get it down. Napier with the touch shot and count it.
That overpass was a little deep.
Yeah, and I
swung on it.
But I'll tell you what, the touch shot by Napier is so important. Once you get volleyball players out of position, it's really, really difficult for them to get back into any kind of system, any kind of rhythm, and so. Nice right side swing by Nay Noble. That's 2 in a row. The first one was more in the middle. That one on the right side, but a little slide back set by Abigail to her sister. And if they can get that working, that's tough to defend. And Abigail Noble cuts it to 1. So 14-15 now. Lady Wolves serving to tie. Pack with the pass. Low with the swing and count it. So Calissa Lowe got a good angle on that, got over top of it, and Grace Potts couldn't do anything with it. Keeps that lead for the Lady Cougars, that nice 2-point cushion as we get closer and closer to the all-important who gets to 20 first. Amelia Lucas with the serve, and then she'll go in immediately to set, I would guess. Nay Noble with the swing, and she does paint that back line. That was right on the line. So the Wolves not going anywhere, hanging around. Still just down 1. Brumback back to serve. She'll try to tie this one up. Stevens going to play some net defense. She's in for Rayleigh Land. Swing by Fields, blocked. She's going to take another swing at it, pushes it over the block, but into the net for the Lady Wolves and the Lady Cougars with the side out. So over the block and the Lady Wolves, nobody really home to take care of that one. Now Napier back to serve. Pass by Noble. Now she's going to go get it on the right side and repays the favor.
I like those little tip shots there with the one hand, because when you're
over the block.
when you're taking that approach and you've got one hand up, it's so easy to be like, oh my goodness, it's going to be a swing, and so you back up and you get ready for it, and then you just bloop.
The fingertip push. Nice job by Adams there. Good set. Good swing, but Pack doesn't get the ball down, and now Stevens from the outside. Had to go straight up on that one. Didn't get as much on it as she would have liked. Let's see if she can get this one in front of her. She does not. But it almost pays off. And back set. Jacelyn Spencer from the right side. Nice pancake by Adams. Good job by Adams right there. Oh, but Stevens with the great play to keep that ball alive. And we've got a heck of a rally going. I don't understand the call. Okay, in the net.
Yep, they're calling her in the net. They're calling Deshaun.
Listen, hard to go back and forth like that for that long and not make a mistake. So credit both teams for a lot of hustle on that point. But ultimately, Wolfe County in the net. And Piper Adams back to serve with the 2-point lead. Again, trying to get to 21st. There's a rotation question.
Yeah.
It's either Fields or Adams, and Coach Van Hoos is allowed to check rotation and does. So checking with Rachel Turner to make sure they don't get a violation. Adams puts it in play. The girls had it right, as they normally do, Coach. Jacelyn Spencer, nice swing, but Adams is there. So Piper Adams working hard on defense. Nay Noble walking it off a little bit. She said she was all right. Just come down on her knee a little bit.
I think she
diving after that ball.
Wrong.
Oh, okay. You think it was ankle? All right.
Yeah. She was
might
playing
be
defense.
Ankle related.
She was shuffling side to side.
We've got Sammy Moore in to pass for her, play defense for her. They'll work on that ankle on the sideline. Adams puts it in play. Moore with the pass right off the bat. She was ready. Spencer with the outside swing won't get down. Lucas right side to Fields off the block. Pancake by Abigail Noble. Nice job. Lucas this time to Pack off the block and count it. So Ebony Pack able to get it down, but two good offensive sequences right there for the Lady Cougars. They effectively scored that point twice. Fields got that ball down, but Noble was there with the amazing pancake.
Yeah.
And then get it back to the outside of the pack. But that's what we were talking about, Kaylee. This balanced offense by the Letcher County Lady Cougars, being able to go from the middle, and then when the defense is able to save it and get it back, take it to the outside, and don't let that block set up on you. And that was key. Another key we're looking at, obviously, they're continuing to work on Nay Noble's ankle. Interestingly enough, it was not her ankle that was injured originally, I don't think. So if this is a twist, if this is a sprain, whatever this is not, to my knowledge, this isn't an aggravation of the old injury. But now I obviously can't be certain of that. I think right now they're looking for a tape man.
Yep.
Yeah, Coach White looking if he can see if he can get somebody to tape up Nay's ankle. If not right now, between sets, they're going to get some tape and see if they can get her taped up for set number 3. Coach White going to coach this point from the stands, I guess. And we've got the set on the right side to Emily Stevens.
So that's the first one in a while that this little libero for Letcher has missed.
Well, Stevens was on top of that one. And I tell you what, Emily Stevens playing big right now. Obviously, with Noble out, waiting to get taped up or get that ankle stretched out or whatever it is she's looking to do, Emily Stevens picking up the slack. But Rayleigh Land serves that one off the side of her hand. And we're at 21-17. Remember, the Lady Wolves took the first set, so the Lady Cougars looking to even it up here, up 4. Land with a good pass. Noble with the push out of bounds. A little too much. Good idea. And she had a good spot. Yep. She just pushed it a little too hard. And Fields now with a 5-point lead, even though the scoreboard doesn't reflect it. Back set. Madison Deshaun with the point off the block on the right side. So, what'd you say, Kayla?
Said she's using that block.
Well, she was, and a little bit late getting there, understood that she couldn't power it through, so she pushed it off the side of that block, and it should be 22-18, and right now we've got a freeze on the scoreboard. So, have you got 22-18, producer Matt?
Yep, 18-22.
Then that's the score, brother, I can promise you. If Matt's got it, it's got to be right. So
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself, though.
yes, 22-18. No, sir, you had it. So 22-18, critical time. Grace Ponce and the Lady Wolves have got to have a little run here to stay in this second set. Let's see if they can get it done. Ponce with the jump serve. And it's right in the corner. Nice shot by Grace Ponce. Fooled everybody. Fields let it go. It looked for all the world like it might be long, but Ponce dropped it in the corner, and 19-22. Let's see if she tries to short serve this. My guess is she won't at this point in the set. She'll just try to push it on back there.
Yep.
Make a play on it, and she does. So it is up for Pack on the right side. And it's down. So that's going to leave the Lady Cougars needing 2 for the set.
At this point in the game, you just serve it over and in.
Over and in.
And defend what comes next.
That's exactly right. Ebony Peck puts it up. Land, Noble, outside to Spencer, off the block. No block. So no touch. That one was out of the net. Good call by referee Amundsen. And set point Lady Cougars. For the set, Ebony Pack. Ponce, Noble dumps it, finds the spot. Finds the spot. We've got 4 more set points coming.
That was a good fake.
And the 8th grade middle blocker, Jacelyn Spencer, I don't know if she's playing middle or outside tonight, but either way, she is going to try and keep the Lady Wolves in this. Nice serve. Lucas to Napier. Brumback. Going to go back and forth a little bit. Touch shot doesn't get down. Back row to Land. Count it. Count it. So the back row swing catches the Lady Cougars off guard. A little bit different angle to defend. And the Lady Wolves need 3 more. Spencer's back to serve. The toss, the jump. Big time serve. Lucas puts it up for Napier. Big swing. Nice job by Noble trying to redirect that one. Count it.
That was a good spot.
So Noble able to redirect it, but Lucas says, if you can do it, I can do it better, and gets it down for the set. 1-1 now. Each team has a set, and we'll take a break and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 2 back and forth, great sets of volleyball. Wolfe County takes the first, Letcher takes the second, tied 1-1. So far, the story for Letcher Central has been the block and the balanced offense that we talked about, that Matt talked about earlier. We've seen it in play for Letcher Central, setting the ball all over the place. For Wolfe County, they've played great defense. They've been in system and just it's been a game of runs, Kayla, just momentum.
Yep. One team's got momentum in the first set. One team had it in the second set. This could be a long game.
Could be a long game. Here's a 14th region update for you. Knott County, Breathitt County. So number 1, number 2 going at it tonight. And right now, Knott County with a set already up on Breathitt County is leading the second set.
21-11.
21-11. So Knott County in control of that match. Those teams beating up on each other. I mentioned Powell County earlier. Their record would put them right now at third, I believe, in the 14th region. And I've talked several times to Coach Thorpe over there. Jasmine Thorpe is she's got big plans for this team. They feel like they're coming together and everything's shaping up for a good postseason run. And so be looking out for Knott, be looking out for Breathitt, be looking out for Powell. But you can't count these two teams out either. We've got two in front of us now that have won this region in recent years. Wolfe County obviously coming off back-to-back region titles, but right before that, Letcher got their 11th or whatever it is. It's way up there, however many regional titles they've won now. And so so these two powerhouse teams, I promise you, will be a factor by the time we get to the tournament. 1-1, we're starting the third set with Amelia Lucas. Letcher Central setter puts it in play. Rayleigh Land with the overpass, and she's going to get credit for it. Well, probably not a kill, but she's going to get the point for her team. We won't stat that as a kill, but Wolfe County will take the early lead, 1-0, and Abby Noble back to serve. So wayward pass by Fields. Adams able to put it back in the middle, but really, honestly, too much to ask for Ebony Pack to try to get anything on that. That was probably should have been a free ball, but I love the aggressive thought of go ahead and swing at it and see what happens. Yeah. Abby Noble with the serve. Adams. Fields. Lucas is just going to send it over. Free ball. In the middle, Nay Noble back with the taped up ankle. Going to take her a minute to get that thing loose.
Yep.
I've played with tape. We were talking about that a little bit before the break. You tape them up tight so that you don't have to worry about re-injuring it, but then you gotta work it loose. So give her time for that. And the outside swing is blocked.
Little defense.
Rayleigh Land was there to try to get it up, but wasn't able. And now Noble's going to step out for a minute. Emily Stevens is going to come in. So obviously Nay's not 100%. She's still working that ankle out. Good time to give a shout out to our good friend Lucas Miller, who's watching the broadcast, big time supporter of Wolfe County Volleyball and a friend of the program.
Ooh.
Obviously, Lucas, most well known in softball and baseball circles, but Lucas's daughter Mackenzie, also a basketball standout and a fantastic human being. Both of his daughters prettier than him, and we thank his wife Megan for that. But good to hear from your brother, and hope all is well as we see Stevens take an outside swing and can't find the back line, and the Lady Cougars are rolling. So they're going to try to take advantage of Nay Noble on the bench, and Naker puts it in play. Good set that time, but nobody was ready for it. So we're going to get a Ebony Pack swing, but she misses the back line, and the Wolves get a break. So side out to Wolfe County. Ponce back to serve down one, and it's going to be up to Brumback, Deshawn, and Stevens to pick up the slack here with Nay Noble out. Those three are the ones that are going to have to. Obviously, Spencer plays opposite Noble, and so she's going to get probably the same amount of offense, but The other three are the ones that are there when normally Nay would be on the front row, and so they're the three that are going to have to step up and take more swings. So we'll see if Coach White can get that kind of production out of them as Deshaun goes to the outside and Lowe tries to float one. Calissa Lowe tries to float one short and gets burned. So still just 4-5. Wolfe well in this match with winning the first set and staying in this third one, but service errors, Kaylee.
Service errors.
I want to yell at somebody. The coach in me wants to yell at somebody over 2 straight service errors. It's like neither one of these teams want to win this set.
That's exactly what you used to tell us.
Sophie Fields with the serve finally over and in. Big time swing by Raiderland, but it's out of bounds. Swing errors, I don't mind. You got to be aggressive. You got to swing.
No,
but service errors,
you would keep a count, and then in a huddle you would say, so we've had 15 service errors.
You know, service errors make me ill. They really do. Outside swing by Jacelyn Spencer, blocked, but Spencer is there. And now we're going to go right side Raiderland with a different angle, but it won't get down. Pack with the outside swing, and the net takes care of the heavy lifting there. And side out Wolfe County. Much needed side out. We see Sammy Moore back in to play some defense. Emily Stevens going to get a breather. Land with the serve. Lucas puts it up. Back set to Pack. And count it.
That ball went right between those hands.
Well, Ebony Pack, first of all, big-time swing from the right side, hard to defend. And you've got your whole body angled toward the middle or outside, and when you get that big-time swing on the right side, it's just tough to get turned around. Ponce with a nice pass, but the set a little bit tight. Hey, credit Jacelyn Spencer, though, the youngster, able to get her body turned around and get that pushed back into the middle of the court, and it pays dividends for the Lady Wolves. They're clawing, fighting to stay in this as Brumback comes back in. Deshaun back to serve. Madison Deshaun into the net. I almost said Haley Deshaun. I don't know if Haley's watching, but if you are, Haley, give her a shout out. Long-time soccer standout for the Wolfe County high school soccer team. Madison's big sister is Jacelyn Spencer. Tries to get one through the block, but we'll take the point however we can get it. So. Side out Lady Wolves, and we'll do some more substitutions, and we'll send Jacelyn Spencer back to serve, and we'll change it all up. Lady Wolves down 2. Be Brumback, Noble, and Stevens in the front row. Out of bounds. Inbound. We don't know what kind of. Line judge called it in. Coach White called it out. Coach White doesn't get to make the call. He doesn't understand, I don't think, why referee Munson won't let him, but it's not his call. And obviously, folks were on the other side of the court, so we can't see it. Lucas puts it in play. Noble to Stevens. Stevens,
no touch.
No block.
All net.
And probably Stevens her approach didn't look perfectly timed there. She was a little straight up and down on that one anyway, so. Good serve by Lucas. They get a free ball over. Don't really take advantage of it, but they're going to get another one. Good job by Noble to push it back, but Napier with the swing and out of bounds. How important is it when you have to send a free ball over to try and place it like that? Try and push them back as far as you can, maybe into a corner like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a free ball, it's not ideally how you want to send a ball over. Nobody wants to have to send a free ball over. So when you do end up needing to send one over, you want to send one that's maybe not going to come back as hard.
We saw Fields take 2 swings right there from both sides of the court. And the Lady Cougars are rolling, and Coach White wants a timeout. We'll take this one with them and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
And we're back. Bluegrass Sports Nation covering 14th Region Volleyball. Two of the 14th Region powerhouse teams, Letcher Central on the road, taking on the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. And right now leading the third set 12-8. Each of these teams have a set already. And we've got Madison Napier back to serve. Land passes it a little too far in, tight to the net. We're still playing volleyball, though.
Yep.
And Calissa Lowe able to clean up the mess and take that point for the Lady Cougars. So Napier will stay on serve, and the Cougars will stay in the lead, 13-8. Set to Land, touched it over the block and gets the point. So smart play by Rayla Land, recognizing where the block was at and the push over the block.
Yep.
And the timing on that push, too. You want to hit it so that it's coming down as the block's coming down. That way the rest of the team doesn't see it quick enough to get to it. So Grace Ponce, nice serve.
That had
And
a really
it
good
pays
angle.
off. So they're going to get an in-system swing by Deshawn, and it
good
count
swing.
it. So nice serve by Grace Ponce, gets them the overpass they wanted. Madison Deshawn gets a perfect outside swing in system and is able to take advantage.
Yep.
And the Lady Wolves keeping it to 3. So
If you're going to hit it in the block, hit it hard.
that's right. Playing without outside hitter Nay Noble. They're leading a offensive weapon. And now they're going to get a free ball. Deshawn with a little hit, pass and go. Nope. Going to go right side. Push shot by Lamb won't get down. Spencer, this one's coming to the outside, though. Deshawn with the swing.
Oh.
And Piper Adams did everything
nervous.
but get out of the way of that one. She was tracking it out of bounds, Matt,
Yep.
but she couldn't get her hands out of the way. Oh, poor Piper Adams. She's done a good job tonight, though, Kaylee. She's been all over the court
Yep.
for the Lady Cougars. You hate
She'll make up for it in just a little bit.
to see that. And Grace Ponce
Oh.
puts one
Right
down
between them.
right at the feet. And now the Lady Cougars want to take a timeout and talk about it. Let's hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back on BSN.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back. Bluegrass Sports Nation covering 14th Region Volleyball. We've got Letcher Central clinging to a 1-point lead. Wolfe County fighting with everything to try to stay in this third set. Their offensive weapon, Nay Noble, half of the offense for Coach White's Lady Wolves is on the bench right now. Looked like she suffered a sprained ankle. We're not sure if she's going to make it back. She's got her shoes off. But the rest of the Lady Wolves are going to see if they can pick up the slack.
And this is where, the earlier injury in the year today actually is benefiting the Wolves. They've
Right.
already learned to do this. They've learned this different system without her, so we hopefully won't see as much of a hiccup.
And so if you weren't tuned in earlier, the biggest difference is you have to move around Emily Stevens and Madison Deshawn. I knew I'd do that. Emily Stevens and Madison Deshawn are just shifting over to kind of make up for the spot that Nay would normally be in. As we see Grace Ponce just missed. She just had an ace a second ago, and so that one was just out of bounds. Just staying aggressive. Now Calissa Lowe with a 2-point lead for the Lady Cougars. And obviously this is an important set. Madison Deshawn hits that one into the net. And now the Lady Cougars have a 3-point advantage. But anytime you can take the third, it puts the other team in a big hole because now they can't afford to lose one. And Spencer can't handle the pass, and so now we've got a little bit of a run going.
Yeah, that timeout by Van Hoos looking very smart right now.
Deshawn with the pass. She doesn't get it back. Land with the touch shot. And there we go. Madison Deshawn is there to clean it up. So Deshawn doesn't get the swing across, but she hangs around the middle to play defense, and it pays off for her. She's able to get the overpass kill. And it's going to be Stevens back to try to get the Lady Wolves back into this. 13-16. Eldridge with the swing, or the touch shot rather. And Pack is blocked by Deshawn and Land. And now outside to Spencer, off the block and count it. The Lady Wolves fighting to get back in this thing. They cut the lead to 2. Emily Stevens stays on service. And they did it that time with defense and offense. Up the line. Napier was there. Eldridge across. But Stevens is there. Touch shot by Spencer. Might yield. Nope, no free ball. Pack takes the swing and count it. So looked for a second like maybe they had found a spot and we're going to get a free ball. But Ebony Pack able to turn on it and put that ball up the line for the point. Fields serving with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Ponce, Noble, Spencer touches it over. Lucas puts it up. Eldridge middle swing, no dice. Looked like an actual block that time. And referee Munson called it as such, so credit the Lady Wolves for the double block there. And they've cut it to 2. Land serves. Adams, Lucas, touch shot by Pack, and it counts.
Did you say no dice a minute ago?
I might have said no dice.
No dice.
That's in that no dice means it did not work.
No.
Yeah,
no luck. Forget about it. How about that one? Throw that one out there. Ooh. Pack looking to float a short one in there. Forget about it. And the Lady Wolves have another side out and a chance to cut into this lead even more. Madison Deshawn to serve. Number 10 puts it up the right side. Fields able to get to it. Touch shot by Lucas. Nobody home. We had Spencer trying to get in transition. Noble calling for help, and nobody responded. So Adams back now to serve up 3. Piper Adams. Pushes it back. Grace Ponce able to handle that one. Back set. Bella Brumback from the right side. Count it. Brumback with a nice swing, a nice set.
Yep.
All set up by the Grace Ponce pass. So a little serve receive plays out for the Lady Wolves for the side out. And they're still down 2. Still in this thing. Jacelyn Spencer back to serve. Jump serve. Top spin. Count it.
That was a good serve. She had a really good angle on that ball.
And listen, you know, this is nothing against these ladies. It is tough to return a serve anyway, but nobody wanted that ball. That ball was coming, that angle that ball was coming in on, nobody was going to pass that ball. It was
somebody's got to just jump in front of it.
Yeah, you got to be in a whole different spot to try to pass that ball. Lucas puts it up. Lowe takes a good swing, but it doesn't get down. Brumback from the right side has to pull one from way back. Eldridge, Eldridge gets one finger on it, but sometimes that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Almost just a swing and a miss, but count it. And the Lady Cougars cling into that 2-point lead. The Lady Wolves just can't get any closer than 2 points. Stevens, count it. Probably going to be out of bounds, but now, Ebony Pack has to make a play on that. That's too close. This late in the set, you're never going to let that ball go. She just...
No chances.
You can't know where you're at all the time, I guess. And Abby Noble to serve.
It's hard to know where you're at all the time.
This one's going up for Fields. Fields with the touch shot. Count it. And again, Wolfe County can't get the tie, so they cut it to one, but they cannot catch the Lady Cougars. Eldridge. Nope, that was Napier. I'm sorry. Napier with the serve that didn't make it over.
I think you called her Eldridge earlier, too.
Well, the 15-14, yeah, it messes with me a little bit. But she's a senior. Madison Napier is a senior for the Lady Cougars and certainly deserves to be recognized. So my apologies, Madison. Try to do better. Ponce off of the net cord and then runs it down for the Lady Wolves to save it, and the ball is still in play. Lucas to Pack. Pack with the touch shot. Ponce is there. Nice job by Abigail Noble putting that ball in a position for somebody to make a play on it. Let's see if they can do it this time. Deshawn with the swing. Count it.
Just inside the line.
What a swing. So first of all, Abigail Noble with the platform set, so it had topspin on it anyway.
Yep.
And Deshawn able to catch that ball coming down, and that was just completely unreturnable. Tie game for Grace Ponce. So the first tie the Lady Wolves have been able to have in quite some time. Pack to get the lead back. Count it.
Nice swing.
22-21 Lady Cougars.
Right down the line.
Ebony Pack keeps them on top. And now Calissa Lowe back to see if she can add to that lead. 22-21. Lowe. Float serve. Spencer's there.
Good pass.
The dump won't go down, but there's an overpass. Stevens gets to it, but can't get much on it. Oh.
Are we calling for a lift? Is that what he's wanting?
Coach White's certain that referee Munson missed a lift here. The service error by the Lady Cougars keeps it a 1-point game. And Stevens back to serve, 22-23. Up the right side and out of bounds, and now it's set point to the Lady Cougars. So Fields back to serve for this third set and to take a 2-1 lead. Sophie Fields serves it. Ponce can't handle it, and it is 2-1 Lady Cougars. We're going to take a break and listen to some sponsors, and we'll be right back in a couple minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. So Letcher County Lady Cougars take a tough third set. And again, the end of the set was not without controversy, but looked like a well-called last few sequences there. And I think at either rate, I believe that the outcome was left to the girls. I don't think referee Amundsen made any call that had any impact on the game. So we move on. At this point, let's rate Kaylee, how do you rate Wolfe County's response to Nay Noble being on the bench? What have you seen as far as their ability to adjust and still create offense?
I think the biggest part is I think Emily Stevens has really stepped up to the plate. She's taken some really good cuts this last set. I think Abby's doing a good job trying to move it around, give everybody a chance to get their swing on the ball. But without Nay Noble being in the game, she's kind of your, if you've got a bad pass and you just need to throw something to somebody to get it to not be a free ball, she's who you go to. And I think these girls have done a good job stepping up and moving it around, being more consistent.
I think it's a good point, too. Abby Noble, it's kind of on her to run this offense.
Yeah.
And so she knows her sister's not on the floor. She knows she doesn't have that go-to big swing on the outside. But she's got to spread the ball around. She's got Brumback, she's got Deshawn, she's got Emily Stevens, as you mentioned. And so she's serving right now, 0-0. The Lady Wolves in a must-win situation now. They cannot afford to lose this fourth set, or it'll be game over. Bella Brumback from the right side, partially blocked. And now we're going to get a big swing from Napier from the outside. And a good job by Jason Spencer putting it in play, but the Wolves not able to get anything out of it. And so let's see if they can this time. Land with the swing. Doesn't get down, though. It does get a free ball, so Spencer puts it up. Noble on the run. Land with the touch shot and can't get anything out of it. So, and really, you need that pass. And, I mean, Jason Spencer's doing a fantastic job back there, but you needed that pass a little bit closer to the net.
Yep.
Sending Abby running like that to the back row, you're not going to get much offense. And so Lucas puts it in play. Right side swing by Bella Brumback. Finds the corner. Nice shot right there by Brumback. And ties it up 1-1.
Using all the court.
And we're going to,
as you said.
Are we going to use, yes, using every bit of the court. We've got Ponce back, so it's looks like a middle substitution and Ponce back to serve. And for those of you that don't understand that particular sequence or wonder why that substitution is different, first of all, when the libero is in for a player and that player is subbed out, the libero can stay on the court as long as she's serving.
Yep.
And she just takes the place of the other player. So if libero is in for player number 13, for instance, and 13 is on the bench and 13 comes back in to replace somebody else, the libero can stay in if she's going to serve.
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened there. And so you'll see those players, Kaylee, running back and forth on the court, but it'll look different. Why? Because those players have to go where?
They have to go to the outside.
So they've got so normally you would substitute inside the 10-foot line.
Yeah.
But when the libero is out there, they have to run behind the 10.
the line.
Yeah, so outside the 10-foot line.
And you'll get called for it. They'll get you.
We have a final from Breathitt County. Knott County wins it 3 straight, 25-19, 25-13, and 25-21.
And so Knott County will be your de facto #1 team in the 14th region. And my prediction is we'll see Powell County move up to second. Now, obviously, Powell County will have games this week too, and all that can change in a heartbeat. But for right now, Powell, Knott Powell, and Breathitt are your top 3, and so that's what I anticipate will happen. As we see Madison Deshawn taking a good swing, but can't get the ball down. Fields with the touch shot. Noble back set to land, and it got all net. Yeah, no block. So.
No block.
And we've got Napier serving, and the Lady Cougars in control so far have set 4-1. Ponce to Noble. Back row to Spencer. Nothing but net. And nothing but net in volleyball is a bad thing. It works out good in basketball, but in volleyball it's a bad thing. Nothing but net. Napier puts it in play. Looks long. Good pass by Spencer, though.
Oh.
Stevens got it back on her heels a little bit. Should have waited on that set. And Pack makes her pay for it. So you had a good set, and Stevens is a little ahead of it. And because she didn't get the ball down, Pack has an opportunity to just run one right up the line, and she's done that all night.
Yeah, I felt like Stevens was in the air for a long time.
Yeah, Napier floats one in. Good pass by Spencer. Stevens times that one a little bit better, gets quite a bit more on it, and they're going to get a much easier ball to play. And Noble straight up to Ravy Land and finds the spot. So nice job by Ravy Land right there with the pass and go. And Noble able to put it over her shoulder, and Ravy tracked it down and put it in the spot. And we've got a substitution going.
Yes. Jacinda
Friend is in to serve. So Jacinda Friend in for Stevens. Puts the ball in play up the right side, and the overpass. Deshawn did not get enough on that one. You get a birthday ball like that, you've got to put it down. Coach White will remind her of that. Usually Madison Deshawn and Emily Stevens both do a good job of that, but that time Deshawn a little bit tentative. It's okay though. Worked out. Lady Wolves got the point. Friends back down 3. Lucas back set to Lowe. Felissa Lowe couldn't get it down. Push shot by Noble. Lucas back set to Sophie Fields. Nothing doing over there. And now Land takes a swing and gets it down. So Ravy Land working that right side. And that's 2 in a row for number 8 over there. Number 5, I guess she's number 5. For number 5 over there. So Ravy Land putting some offense on the board.
From the right side.
And Jacinda Friend on a little service run here. Getting some, and I jinxed her. So there you go.
What did you do?
Sorry, Jacinda.
Why did you say that?
I didn't mean it, and she'll step back out of the game now. We'll get Sammy Moore into play some defense. Defensive specialist Sammy Moore. Piper Adams back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Puts it in play. Floats it right back to Ravy Land with an overpass, and that is how you hit a birthday ball. That is how you hit a birthday ball. Hannah Eldridge puts that thing away. When you get an overpass, you go up strong for it. Piper Adams, that was a good one. And I enjoyed the song too.
Thank you.
Nice, Grace Ponce.
I thought it was a nice touch.
And the serve to Land, and Land can't get it down. So Lady Cougars on a mini run. Behind the Piper Adams serve. And she pushes it back to Sammy Moore. Abby Noble with the right idea, just too far away from the net. Coach White's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back to Rose Gymnasium on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and the Lady Cougars, the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars, threatening to go ahead and end this match early and send us all home before our bedtime. Kaylee, it is 10-4, set number 4 after Letcher takes a 2-1 set, aided in part by the injury to Nay Noble. But to be fair, as we mentioned before earlier in the broadcast, Tiara Bailey, middle blocker for Letcher Central, also out. So neither team now is at full strength. And Rayleigh Land is working that right side for her third point of the set, her third kill of the set from the right side. And she'll take a break from it for a minute because she's going to the back row to serve. So Lady Wolves needing 5 to get back in this thing, and Land puts it in play. And the pass by Napier and the swing by Eldridge, and it just misses.
Just
misses the back row.
Almost got that corner.
Completely in system. Napier puts a good pass up. Lucas puts a good set up, but Eldridge just missed the back line, and it's easy to do.
That's why you keep that block up.
Rayleigh Land needs, that's exactly right. Rayleigh Land needs 4 more to tie and catches the antenna. Out of bounds. And sends Sophie Fields back to serve with a 5-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Fields puts it in play. Good pass by Land. Good set by Noble. Good swing by Spencer, but it's blocked. Nice save by Ponce. And Deshaun on the right side just wasn't in position to make that play. So twice now, you've seen Wolfe County players forget where they are on the court. And it's frustration and fatigue at this point. It's set 4 and you're down and your teammates hurt, and it's tough to overcome these things. Jacelyn Spencer using the block, tooling the block right there. She's a little bit shorter than your typical outside hitter, and obviously Letcher Central does a good job double blocking the outside, but Spencer did a good job using it.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Good serve by Deshaun. They get the touch shot, and this time it was Hannah Eldridge forgetting where she was at on the floor. She went up to kill that overpass and thought she was closer than she was. So.
You only have a birthday once a year.
That's true. And Madison Deshaun looking to see if she can cut a little deeper into this lead. 8-12, sends it back. Adams with a nice pass. Serve receive has favored, as we see a Pack missing from the right side, but serve receive has favored Letcher Central. Their passes, their serve receive percentage a little bit higher than Wolfe County's. Their passes have been a little bit on the money, or a little bit more on the money, as you see Lucas has a chance there to set the outside again, and Eldridge with the off-speed shot, able to score the point, but offense so very reliant on that serve receive, and you've got to get those passes up to where
you can't make a good set without a good pass.
And you need to have options. You need to be able to make a good set at different parts on the floor, as you see Letcher Central getting a free ball, sending it to the outside. Napier able to play off the block, and Letcher on a little bit of a run here, a little mini run by the Lady Cougars. Ebony Pack back to serve. Free ball coming. And it's Pack to Lucas. Push shot by Eldridge. Won't get down, but it will elude the Lady Wolves. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of passes. They'll be right on this 10-foot line, right in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
But to utilize every offensive player you have, it needs to be kind of in that little semicircle where the logo is.
In between the 10-foot line and the net would be ideal. And
that gives you a pass you can use for your middles and a good right side.
If you're looking at the home side, it needs to be right there in the Wolves' mouth, basically. Just anywhere there on his head. And if setter Abby Noble is having to chase it down anywhere else, then you know it's less than ideal. And that serve was ideal.
Yeah.
Jacelyn Spencer putting the top spin on the jump serve and getting her team back to 4. So Keeping it within reach here. 11-15 Lady Wolves serving to try to stay in this match. Spencer puts it up and off the net.
Good recovery.
Fantastic recovery by Eldridge. And basically just threw the Lady Wolves completely off because they did not see that. Once it hit the net and got over, they thought they had the point and did not see Eldridge being able to do what she was able to do.
Well, most all of those serves are down.
Now she serves it. And the dump by Noble won't go. And the push by Lucas won't go. So both setters try and fail. Right side swing by Brumback. Outside swing. Oh, coming in on it, though, was Napier. And Ponce is going to try to push it to the corner, but it won't get there. And Napier coming in on it again. This time gets all net. And no, they called the block. So they gave Abigail Noble the credit for the block there that time.
So Grace Ponce has swung twice this game, but she can't jump.
She can't jump, yeah. Liberos can attack from below the net. So they can swing overhand just like you would a regular serve. They just can't do it above the net. And like you said, the safest thing for them is to just do it flat-footed. Yep. You don't get accused of a net attack. Abby Noble jump serve down the line. And it's up to Lowe, and Lowe puts it down. So Calissa Lowe getting a good angle on it from that outside.
Did Wolfe County put up a single block?
I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I don't know. Lowe was a little bit off the net there, so they may not have. Here's the right side Brumback through the double block. But it doesn't get down, and that ball, finds the corner. So the push shot. Wolfe County bench wants a double contact. They didn't get it, obviously, and the push shot finds the corner. Abigail Noble going to transmit that message to Coach White.
There's a new double contact rule, too.
Well, and so let's talk about that a little bit. So we know that they're calling the sets. On the set, the double contact isn't as prevalent because they've been instructed to allow some grace on the sets. That was a third contact push over the net. I don't know at the high school level. I don't know if that's a different call or not. And I'll be honest, I honestly don't know if it was a double or not. I do know it was inbounds. It was a good shot.
It was inbounds. It was a really good spot.
Well, Rayleigh Land had to get outside that ball and try to push it back into the net, and just didn't get enough on it. But did a fantastic job getting around it. Just wasn't able to get enough on it. So Lucas serving with now a 6-point lead, starting to stretch it out. And the Lady Cougars starting to play with match-winning confidence. But
that one was also a really good spot.
And was that Stevens?
Corner for
was
corner.
that Stevens or Land? They both got ponytails.
I think that was Stevens. I think she's going outside. She's
Emily
running outside.
Stevens, Emily Stevens pushed that all the way to the back corner and got it in.
We're going corner for corner.
Grace Ponce needing to go on a run here, or this set and match is going to get away from the Lady Wolves. So Ponce pushes it all the way back. Packed there with a good pass. You saw Lucas didn't have to move much at all to take care of it.
Oh, the speaker.
And the speaker is going to get it.
The speaker.
The speaker is a Letcher Central fan. 2014. Napier with the serve. Touch pass by Spencer. Swing
good
by
right side
Land.
swing. Oh.
Count it. Rayleigh Land with the big right side swing.
That ball came back down from the roof with authority.
Emily Stevens back to serve, and again, Wolfe County needing a run to keep this set from getting away from them. Jump serve, no good.
Service errors.
Service errors. I will not. I won't do that. I won't count them up tonight. Piper Adams back needing 4 for the match. Set to Jacelyn Spencer, partially blocked, but down for the point. And the Lady Wolf says, not yet, not yet. Not going home yet. Rayleigh Land back to serve to stay alive. Pushes it all the way back to Adams. Touch shot by Lucas doesn't get down. The set to Spencer, good swing right there. She knew she had the block to play off of, and she just swung as hard as she could right at their hands.
That's all you can do.
Especially from that angle. She was having to come under that ball and
when that block is right in your face.
Smart play by number 1 there. Another good serve by Rayleigh Land, and that one's going to get a free ball.
Short.
So we're going to get a free ball in system here, and the overpass. All Noble could do was redirect it, and now they get another free ball. This one's a little better, and Spencer's going to get a swing, and she's blocked. Sophie Fields, it's the double block, so Fields and Eldridge both going to get credit for it, but Sophie Fields is the one that puts that ball right back in Jacelyn Spencer's face, and now Fields back to serve, needing 3 for the match. Moore with the pass. Land from the back row.
Back row.
Land from the back row. Putting the ball down. So Rayleigh Land generating some offense. We wondered where it was going to come from, and Emily Stevens has done her part. Madison Deshawn's done her part, and Rayleigh Land. Stepping up big time. Still down 4. Still need a run. Deshawn with the serve. Lucas puts it up. Low across the court Pack across the court won't get down. Jacelyn Spencer cross court won't get down. Lucas to Pack again from the outside. No. Eldridge has to free ball it and almost got it down. Bella Brumback misses by 2 inches. Just misses the back.
Adams did a good job tracking that ball, because I would have went for it. I would have stuck an arm out there and went for that one.
Yeah, Piper Adams was all over that one to make sure it was really out of bounds, but it was so close. Into the net from Ebony Pack. And the Lady Wolves still alive. 19-23.
Oh, we're switching out volleyballs.
We switched balls. Jacelyn Spencer's got the fresh, clean one. Needing 4 to stay alive. Pushes it out of bounds, and it'll be match point. Match point. Hannah Eldridge for the Lady Cougars back to serve match point, and she's got 5 of them. Number 1. And the Lady Wolves win that one. So still match point Lady Cougars, but this time Abby Noble will be back to serve it. Lady Wolves got to win 4 in a row or the match is over. Good serve.
Just missed that speaker.
And they get the point. Good serve and they get the point. Jacelyn Spencer chased that one all the way to the line. Was standing on the line to make sure that ball was out of bounds.
No chances.
Lady Wolves still down 3. It's been a good match, and these have been good close sets. So regardless of what happens here, neither team has a whole lot to feel bad about.
Nope.
Land with the touch shot, finds the spot, and the Lady Wolves hanging on. Timeout to the Lady Cougars. We're going to keep it right here. Match point. Kaylee, you've been in this situation before. 5 straight match points. Five straight match points to the Lady Cougars, and the Lady Wolves have been able to hold them off. Coach Van Hoos just got a yellow card from referee Robert Amundsen. She's not happy about it, obviously. I'm not real sure
I don't know what just happened.
What the exchange was.
They're going about how close these sets were. Wolfe County won the first one 25-21.
Right.
And now Letcher 25-21, 25-22, and now here we are 24-22.
Yeah, it's been good volleyball back and forth the whole night. Regardless how this ends up, it's been a good match to watch. And a tough match to call, I'm sure, for these referees, as it's been close and exciting. But the yellow card has been administered to Coach Van Hoos, and the serve by Abby Noble, and it's out of bounds to the Lady Wolves. And so one more point to tie this up. This is still match point to the Lady Cougars. The Lady Wolves are still in a must-win situation. Timeout to Letcher Central. And we'll go ahead and take this last timeout with, or what may be the last timeout with them, and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we're back. Exciting game. Kaylee, producer Matt, not without controversy. We've had a couple of contested calls. We've had a yellow card. We've had some injuries. But now we're down to it. It's still match point Lady Cougars.
Yep.
And they're going to have Calissa Lowe from the outside to finish this thing off. 25-23. The Lady Cougars take the match 3-1. Give us just a minute. We'll be right back to recap it here on Bluegrass Sports
Nation. People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Exciting game. The Letcher County Central Lady Cougars take this one 3-1. Wolfe County wins the first set. Letcher wins the next 3. All of them are close. The last one, 23-25, right down to the wire. Kaylee, what was the difference for the Lady Cougars in this game?
They needed that first set to warm up. They got off the bus and they came out cold. I've done it. It's a long drive from Letcher County to Wolfe County.
That's true.
It's a lot of sitting and waiting and taking naps. I took naps.
3 hours on a bus, but they finally did get going after the first set. And producer Matt, you said a balanced offensive attack. We saw defense. We saw a balanced attack from the Letcher Central, and we saw a very animated Coach Van Hoos. Did you catch much of that exchange between her and Robert Amundsen?
I did not. Like I said, if you've watched the Letcher Central and Coach Van Hoos coached before, she lives with her heart on her sleeve. She loves the game. She loves her players. And if she feels like something was called incorrectly, she was going to let them know about it.
Well, and to be fair, Coach Van Hoos, Coach White, both of them on referee Amundsen a little bit tonight. I think probably the difference maker as far as Coach Van Hoos getting the yellow card, she did it during a timeout situation. She's actually out on the floor, speaking directly to referee Amundsen. Coach White, you saw send his captain over a couple of times to make his point. So, you got to know your referees and which one of them, how they prefer to be communicated with. But either way, a ton of respect for Coach Van Hoos and that Letcher County program. They're a 14th region powerhouse. They always have been. And Obviously, this was going to be a real test for the Wolves, who are still trying to put their pieces back together, but expect both these teams to bring something come tournament time. It was a good one here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're thankful for all our sponsors. We're thankful for all of you out there tuning in. For Kayla Elam, for producer Matt Hudson, I'm Doug Elam, and we will see you next time right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.